Shalom. Before I get started, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushai, Bahashim, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles, elder bishops of Great Millstone. Double honors to the high priest elders that were before them. Peace and salutations to you sincere brothers out there pushing this word without sincerity and in truth. It's the brother Tazamak from the Great Millstone Austin camp. And I want to go into a couple precepts in this lesson, and Lord willing, this lesson is edifying. Okay, because my previous lesson was based on this the gravest crime against humanity. What does the United Nations vote on slavery mean? All right. And I brought out that US, the small hats, Argentina, they oppose the United Nations calling slavery crime against humanity. Okay, so the US rejects vote. Okay, so the United Nations, man, they consider the transatlantic slave, all right, and slavery here to you so-called Negroes, the gravest crime against humanity. Okay, but there was a lot of atrocities done to the children of Israel, according to the scriptures, and history speaks for itself. The history ultimately of America, which is Babylon the Great, mystery Babylon the Great, okay, the great whore. All right, but that's another key words, because in Psalms 137, let's get this real quick, verse 7, it says, "Remember, O Lord Yahweh, the children of Edom," which the children of Edom are the so-called white people today, man. The self-proclaimed Caucasian race, all right, or the so-called Caucasian race, the self-proclaimed white race today, man. Okay, they go back to the nation of Edom, which is Adawam, and it means red in the Hebrew. Okay, it means red, because these Edomites are not white. Their skin is translucent. They're different shades of red. Okay, Psalms 137 and also Ezekiel 35 tells you that they had a perpetual hatred, a never-ending hatred, man. Psalms 137:7. I'm gonna read verse 7. "Remember, O Lord Yahweh, the children of Edom, in the day of Jerusalem, who said, raise it, even to the foundation thereof." All right, so destroy it, even to the foundation. Completely get rid of Jerusalem is what the Edomites said. Verse 8, "O daughter of Babylon, who art to be destroyed, happy shall he be that rewarded thee as thou hast served us." All right, and how is it that they served, the Israelites through slavery, bondage? Okay, I was doing some research, which it could all be off, but the estimated value for the total economic value of enslaved people since 1860 is 42 trillion. And all the atrocities that were done, man, not only to the so-called Negroes, but the Northern Kingdom too. All right, you so-called Latinos, you so-called Native Americans, Seminole Indians. Okay, they did a genocide to the so-called Native Americans, man. They killed all their buffalo and so on. All right. So how did Edom serve with hard bondage, man? Verse 9, happy shall Psalms 137:9, "Happy shall he be that taketh and dasheth thy little ones against the stones." Damn. And the NLT, just, man, it says, "Happy is the one who takes your and smashes them against the rocks. Damn, your little ones. All right. So there's a recompense coming to you Edomites, man, a reward. The way you served the nation of Israel was the worst. All the atrocities that were done here is not comparable. Okay, that's a lot. That's a lot of trillions, man. If you asking, even it says right there, the case for reparations, 115 trillion. Man, that is insane. You see? Let me get a couple precepts. My phone is okay, Khan. Let me get Lamentations chapter 4 and verse 21. Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom. All right, and we know that Edom is ruling where? Babylon, mystery Babylon the Great, which is America. Okay, because in Revelation 18 and 20, it's going into mystery Babylon, Babylon the Great. And it says, rejoice over her, thou heaven, and ye holy apostles and prophets, for the Most High hath avenged you on her. You see, in Revelation 18, as I was saying, goes into Babylon. Let's get verse 2. And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the Great is fallen, and has become the habitation of devils, and the hold of every foul spirit, and a cage of every unclean and hateful bird, because it's going to be made desolate. All right, it's going to be deserted, man. Just how Sodom and Gomorrah was desolate, well, so is Babylon the Great, according to the book of Revelation. All right, but let's get back to Lamentations chapter 4 and verse 21. Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwellest in the land of Uz. The cup also shall pass through unto thee, or the land of Salakia, Uz. Always confused how to pronounce that word, Salakia. The cup also shall pass through unto thee. Thou shalt be drunken, and shall make thyself naked. All right, so the Lord is gonna, in the NLT, it says, are you rejoicing in the land of Uz, O people of Edom? But you too must drink from the cup of the Lord's anger, because who drank from the cup of the Lord's anger? It was you Israelites, man. According to Amos chapter 3, let's get that real quick. Amos 3 and verse 1. Hear this word that the Lord Yahweh has spoken against you, O children of Israel, against the whole family which I brought up from the land of Egypt, saying, you only have I known of all the families of the earth. Therefore I will punish you for all your iniquities. You see? And we still under curses, captivity, oppression. All right. So we drank out of the cups of the Lord's anger. But it says, you too will be stripped naked in your drunkenness. Verse 22. In the KJV, the punishment of thine iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion, which is Jerusalem, the Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. He will no more carry thee away into captivity. He will visit thine iniquity, O daughter of Edom. He will discover thy sins. You see, and everything's being exposed in right now, man. It's been exposed, but Esau, Edom is getting called out like no other. Starting from the small hats, Amalek, all the way to you normal base Edomites, man. You so-called Americans and Europeans. All right, y'all being called out for your atrocities, man. For being the wicked, ultimately. Okay, that's why in Isaiah, well, I'm gonna get that later on. Okay, but I wasn't there. What was I? Let me get Revelation 13. And it reads, and this is verse 10, he that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints. All right. So who killed with the sword, man? Who was blessed with the sword? This is Revelation 6:4. And there went out another horse that was red, and that horse is significant to power. Red is Edom. All right. As we mentioned, Edom means red in the Hebrew, Adam. And power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth, and that they should kill one another. And there was given unto him a great sword. All right. Because in Genesis, it tells you, by thy sword thou shalt live. This is Genesis 27 and verse 40, when it came to Isaac blessing Esau, man. Genesis 27 and 40, and by thy sword shalt thou live, and shalt serve thy brother. And it shall come to pass, when thou shalt have the dominion, that thou shalt break his yoke from off thy neck. All right. But point is, Salakia, that Esau, Edom, was blessed with the sword, man. All right. He is that red horse ultimately. Okay. And Revelation 6:4. So let's go back to where was I? Revelation 13 and verse 10. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints, man. And who are the saints? Psalms 50 and 5 tells you who the saints are, Salakia. Damn. Salakia. 148. Okay, and this is Psalms 148 and verse 14. Verse 13. Let them praise the name of the Lord Yahweh, for his name alone is excellent. His glory is above the earth and heaven. He also exalteth the horn of his people, the praise of all his saints, even of the children of Israel, a people near unto him. Praise ye the Lord Yahweh. All right. So, and who is, give me a sec. Who is the horn that the Lord exalteth? And verse 14, it's Yahweh Shai, man. Okay, and you can read this in Luke chapter 1 and 69. And hath raised up a horn of salvation for us in the house of his servant David. Because Yahweh Shai, our Lord and Savior, who this world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, he came from the loins of David, man. From the house of David, the lineage of King David, man. Okay. Now let's get back to Revelation 13 and well, yeah, that's it. Verse 10. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword, man. Look what Esau Edom did. All right. Revelation 18 and 6. Reward her even as she rewarded you. And double unto her, double according to her works. This is speaking about Babylon in Revelation, which is ruled by Edom. In the cup which she hath filled to her double. All right. Verse 7. How much she hath glorified herself and lived deliciously. This is speaking about America, Babylon the Great. And you see the glory, how America tries to glorify and, live luxuriously, right? Is the greatest nation. Like these people say, the greatest nation on planet Earth, man. So much torment and sorrow give her, for she saith in her heart, I sit a queen, and am no widow, and shall see no sorrow. All right. And that's exactly what's going on, man. What is it that these Edomites, are, let me get this thing, where they opposed what the United Nations said, man. You see, U.S., Israel opposed UN resolution calling slavery crime against humanity. You see, they're prideful. All right. They are a prideful nation, man. And shall see no sorrow. They think they ain't going to have to pay for what they have done to the children of Israel. All the atrocities, man. All right. But as we read, they're going to drink out of that cup, man. O daughter of Babylon, who art to be destroyed. All right. Did I read Lamentations 4? Well, I'm going to read it again. Lamentations 4:22. The punishment of thine iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion. Jerusalem. Okay, yes, I did. He will no more carry thee away into captivity. He will visit thine iniquity, O daughter of Edom. He will discover thy sins. And as I mentioned earlier, those sins are being discovered, man. That's why Yahushua is coming back to judge Edom. Isaiah 63. Who is this that cometh from Edom with dyed garments from Basra? This that is glorious in his apparel, and Basra was a capital of Edom. Basra could be America, man. It's another title for America. The modern day Basra is America, in other words, Babylon the Great. This that is glorious in his apparel, traveling in the greatness of his strength, I that speak in righteousness, mighty to save. And the greatness of his strength is because he's coming with power and great glory, right? He's coming with his chariot, man. All right. That glorious strength, man. Travailing in his greatness. So-called spaceship is where Yahushua is coming back. All right. Where art thou red in thine apparel, and thy garments like him that treadeth in the wine fat? So it looked like Yahushua, all right, has been treading out grapes, symbolic to the slaughter he's going to do to the nation of Edom. I have trodden the winepress alone, and of the people there was none with me. For I will tread them in my anger, and trample them in my fury, and their blood shall be sprinkled upon my garments, and I will stain all my raiment. All right, the Lord is going to put in some work, man. For the day of vengeance is in my heart, and the year of my redeem is come. That's what we are looking for, man. We know there ain't going to be no justice served here in Babylon the Great, man. No matter what these people do, it's Yahushua that is going to redeem us, because the day of vengeance is in his heart. All right, so with that, Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. Want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushua, Bahashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone. Double honors to the high priest elders that are before them. Peace and salutations to you sincere brothers out there pushing this word with all sincerity and in truth. Until the next one, shalom.